ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। In Panchikaranam, we are seeing Karana Sharira Lakshanam. In Moolam it was said, it is not Sat, not Asat, not Sadasat. Page number 423. It is not Bhinnam, not Abhinnam, not Bhinna Bhinnam. Na Niravayavam, na Savayavam, na Ubhayam. And we are seeing shloka number 41. We chanted this shloka last time. Na sabhagam, na nirbhagam, na chapyubhaya rupakam. It is not sabhagam, means not savayavam. Nirbhagam means niravayavam. So na nirbhagam means it is not niravayavam also. And also it is not ubhaya rupakam. Na chapi ubhaya rupakam. So that much part. Let us see in Tika. Third line. Tarhi nirbhagam. If it is not sabhagam, means if it is not with parts, not savayava, then it will be niravayava. Tarhi nirbhagam bhavishyati iti ashankya tadbhaga bhutanam amsha bhutanam prithivyaadinam vidyamanatvat na nirbhagam ityaha. Karana sharira is not nirbhagam, means not niravayavam, means it has bhaga. Why? Because Prithvi Adi are there. Tad Bhaga Bhutanam, Amsha Bhutanam. These are the Amshas. What are they? Prithvi Adi. Prithvi, Jal, Tej, Vayu, Akasha, Ityadi. They are Amsha of Karana Sharira because they are Karya of Karana Sharira. So Karya is within Karana. Amsha Bhutanam, Prithvyadinam, Vidyamanatvat. And they are existing. Means they are seen, experienced, perceived. Therefore, na nirbhagam. Karana Sharira is also not nirbhagam. So it is not without parts. Somebody will say, when we said it is with parts, you said no, it is not with parts. It is without. But when we say it is without parts, you say no, 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 it has parts. So maybe it has parts and it is without sabhagam, nirbhagam, ubhaya rupam. Ataeva na ubhaya rupam. It is not of the both ideas together. Ubhaya rupam means ubhaya is its swarupam. Ityaha na chapi ubhaya rupakam. It does not have both. Why? Because both are virodhi. One and the same thing in one locus. You cannot have two contradictory things at the same time in the same adhikarana. Something can be cold at one time, hot can at some other time. But the same thing at the same time cannot have both contradictory things. Like ghata has gandha and ghata has avayava. Both are possible. So we are not saying two things cannot exist in one locus. We are saying two opposite things cannot exist in one locus. Contradictory things cannot exist in one locus. So napi ubhaya rupam. Now a question is raised. Nanu सर्वात्मना निर्वक्तुम अशक्यत्वे तत्स्वरूपाधि गति ही एव न स्यात् तत्स्वरूप अधिगति एव न स्यात्. If in any way you cannot define this karana sharira, sarvatmana nirvaktum ashakyatve, in all ways if you cannot do nirvachanam, nirvaktum ashakyatve, tat swarupadhigati eva na syat. That swarupa adhigati, swarupa nirvachanam itself will not happen. Means how will we know that some such thing is existing if we cannot give its lakshana? And lakshana bhave lakshya adhigate he asambhavat. In the absence of lakshana, lakshya adhigati means lakshya jnanam is not possible. Asambhavat. Iti ashankya. So this is the doubt raised by Purvapakshi. Siddhanti will say, ashankya sattvadina nirvachana bhave api. Yes, we cannot do its nirvachanam as sattva, asattva, ubhaya, bhinnam, abhinnam, ubhayam, niravayavam, savayavam, ubhayam. In this way, nirvachanam is not possible, we agree. But there is one way we can definitely say. What is that? Atma jnana apanodyatvadi rupena nirvachanam sambhavati. Atma jnana apanodyatva. Apanodi means its nasha, its destruction happens only by Atma Jnana. So Atma Jnana alone is Nivartaka of this. Apanodanam we saw last time. So in this way Nirvachanam Sambhavati. You can define Karana Sharira in this way. In other words, Atma Jnanam will remove this Karana Sharira. When Karana Sharira goes, then next Sukshma Sharira you will not get. When Sukshma Sharira is not available, then Sthula Sharira, once this Sthula Sharira Parampara ends, this current Sthula Sharira, thereafter there is no more Sukshma Sharira, there is no more Karana Sharira, there is no Punarjanma. Because Janma itself is Dukkha Karanam. Then Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, all these problems are there. Jayate, Asti, Vardhate, Viparinamate, up to that it is okay. When apakshiyate comes, then we say, I don't want all these problems. That is where you say, I don't want anything. So that's why moksha is defined as no punarjanma. Then it is easy for somebody to understand. So karana sharira nasha is must. Karana sharira nasha will happen with atma jnana only. That's why we have to work for brahmakara vritti. Aham brahmasmi, this jnanam is must. Nirvachanam sambhavati ityaha brahma. In shloka, second line it is given, brahmatmaikatva vijnana heyam. Brahmatmaikatva vijnanena heyam. Nashyam. Whose nasha will happen only through brahmatmaikatva vijnana. And mithyatva karanat. In Tika, brahmatmaikatva vishayaka ajnanasya eva anartha hetutvat. Brahmatmaikatva Vishayaka Ajnanam is Anartha Hetu. Anartha means samsara. I have dukkha, shoka, bhaya, all sorts of impurities which go on giving me dukkham. And sharira nimitta doshas, dukkha, etc. All this is because I have accepted that I am this sharira. Brahmatmaikatva Vishayaka Ajnanasya eva Anartha Hetutva. Majority of life goes in understanding this part, that my problems are because of Ajnanam. Generally, we think my problems are because of this person, this place, that place, this object, ityadi. Moola Karana is avidya. Atma Vishayaka avidya is the Moola Karana. This, if I don't remove, other problems I may adjust here, there, samsara will continue. Anartha hetutvat tad vishayaka jnanam eva tan nivartakam. So brahmatmaikatva vishayaka jnanam eva tan nivartakam ajnanasya nivartakam ityartha. Heyam means nashyam ityartha. So brahmatmaikatva vijnanena nashyam. Kim? Karana sharira. Ajnanam. This ajnana nasha will happen through this. Now somebody puts another question. Nanu anya jnanena anya nashaha katham ityashankya. So if you put it this way, let us say somebody has understood this. Brahmatmaikatva vijnanena karana sharira nashaha. We say Brahmatmaikatva vijnanena karana sharira nasha. What is the sambandha between them? So anya jnanena anya nashaha katham ityashankya. The Karana Sharira is nothing but Brahmatmaikatva Ajnanam. Karana Sharira means it is not like how we understand Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira. There is a Sharira. Ajnanam itself is called a Karana Sharira. Or in simple terms, if somebody wants to put, this is the point that we generally miss. That Brahmatmaikatva Vijnanena Samsara Nivritti or Dukkha Nasha, what is the sambandha between Brahma Jnanam and Dukkha Nasha? So in Anubandha Chatushtaya, this is actually the sambandha that I have to understand. That I have suffering in my life. And you are telling me, study Upanishad. What is the sambandha between this? My problems will go by taking some vyavaharik solution. Laukika means I can take. What does that have to do with studying Upanishad, Brahma Vidya? You say you have problems, go to ashram. Oh, what is the sambandha? So this sambandha is this. Anya jnanena anya nashaha katham. So Brahmatmaikatva jnana I will get. How will my samsara go? And that's why a lot of people, even when they study Brahma Vidya, they will get Akshara Jnanam, they will get Pada Jnanam, they will get some mantra they will have memorized. But they will not understand that Aham Brahmasmi, this Anusandhanam. If it does not happen, then earlier I was Shastra Agnya. Now I am Shastrajna. But earlier also I was living like a samsari. Now also I am living like a sansari only. I still feel I have this problem, that problem, etc. So every time when I think I have samasya, I have problem, I should remind myself I am Brahma. In Brahma there is no Sthula Sharira, there is no Sukshma Sharira, there is no Karana Sharira. Therefore, problems are in Sharira, not in me. I am Nitya Mukta. This should be the phalam of Vedanta Adhyanam, that this new reminder should come to me. And when I go on thinking this way, then one day this jnanam will become Dridha Jnanam. Otherwise, earlier also I was Sansari without studying Upanishad. Now I have studied all Upanishads and I am a Samsari. This will not go unless I think over what Vedanta is telling me. And Vedanta is Pramana. Pramana means its function is only to tell me what the thing is, as is. Ayam pataha pitaha. This is called Pramana Vyapara. Pramana job is to tell me this is how it is. Pramana is telling me Atma is Nitya Mukta. Sula Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira, they are not there in Atma. Now this has to become my understanding, my wisdom. Otherwise, Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira, they are going to continue and I will go on thinking I have problems. Pramana is not going to make this pataha into Rakta pataha or Shweta pataha. That is not the work of Pramana. That will go in karma. Pramana's function is only to tell what it is. So Pramana has said Atma is free from doshas. All the doshas are in Antakarana. So whenever there is a dosha that I think it is in me, I have to remind myself it is in Antakarana. Just as if there is a dirt on this cloth, then I should not think it is in me, it is in cloth. Similarly, if there is a problem in the mirror and I see myself there, if mirror has a scratch, I should not worry that I have the problem. But we have the tendency of identifying with these upadhis. So anya jnanena anya nashah katham iti ashankya mithyatvat. This ajnanam is mithya. Mithya means anirvachaniya. And Brahma is anirvachaniya or not?
Avajya.
Brahma is avajya. So Karana Sharira is anirvachaniya. Mithyatvat adhishthana tattva jnanena tad ajnanasya nivrittihi sambhavati. Adhishthana tattva jnanena, by the adhishthana which is Brahma. Brahma jnanena tad ajnanasya. Brahma jnanasya nivrittihi sambhavati. So through that, samsara nivritti will happen. Now somebody may have a question that this lakshana of karana sharira, the same lakshana you can put in sukshma sharira also. Is sukshma sharira sat? No. Is it asat? No. Is it sadasat? No. So that part is okay. Is it atma bhinna? No. Not, if you say it is atma bhinna, then it will exist independent of atma. So it is not atma bhinna. Is it abhinna? No. Bhinna bhinna? No. So this part also is there. Niravayavam, savayavam. So here there will be difference. Because we say sthula sharir is also savayavam. This is accepted. Sukshma sharir is also savayavam. Saptadasha avayava we have seen. So only this much part is where we can say it is savayavam, niravayavam. But other parts, you can explain that Because it is all Karana Shariras Karya only. Avidya Karyatvat, whatever is there in Avidya, certain things you can see in Avidya Karya also. There is no problem. And their Nivritti, Sukshma Sharira Nivritti also will happen through Brahma Jnana only. Sthula Sharira Nivritti will happen because of Prarabdha Kshaya. When Prarabdha is over, Sthula Sharira will go. So some differences are there. Therefore, that Lakshana will not go in other Shariras. Further, next page, Evam in Tika, Karana Sharira Swarupam Nirupya Avastham Nirupayati. So Karana Sharira Nirupanam is done. Now Karana Sharira Avastha, Sushupti Avastha is explained. First see the Moolam. सर्व प्रकार ज्ञानोपसंहारे बुद्धेः कारणत्मना अवस्थानं सुषुप्तिः. सर्व प्रकार ज्ञानोपसंहारे, when all types of jnana upasamhara takes place, means all types of thoughts, they are subsided, then buddhi will remain in karana avastha, karanatmana avasthanam. So buddhi has gone to its karana avastha, means laya, temporary suspension, then it will come back. Karanatmana avasthanam. This is called sushupti. This sometimes certain things we never understand, but these concepts are there in the world. Like these planes, they fly, right? Here, there, they go everywhere. When they don't want to use the plane because there is not much traffic and the seats are not there, so what will you do? You have to keep that plane somewhere. So you know what they say, plane is in the hangar. There is something called hangar for a plane. Our idea is hangar means somewhere it is hanging, but that place is called hangar. So buddhi is in hangar now. In sushupti, it goes in karan avastha, and whenever we want, it can come out. It's not necessary that only in in the morning 4 o'clock buddhi will come out. In between, let's say while you are in sushupti, 2-3 times if you wake up, again buddhi has come out. It does whatever needs to be done. Again it will go to sleep, like that. So this is karanatmana avasthanam, but not. It has completely gone. It is only temporarily suspended, ready to come back. Shloka. So this is called sushupti avastha. Jnananamupasamhare
ज्ञानानामुपसंहारे
हे कारणात् कारणता स्थितिः बुद्धेः
स्थितिः
वटबीजे वटस्येव
वटबीजे वटस्येव
विरभिधीयते
तिरभिधीयते ज्ञानामुपसंहारे बुद्धे कारणतास्तिः वटबीजे वटस्येव तिरभिधीयते.
ज्ञानानाम उपसंहारे, when all jnana means ghata jnana, pata jnana, this vishaya jnanam, whatever is happening, when its upasamhara, means withdrawal takes place, then tada buddhehe karanata sthiti, then buddhi will go in karana avastha, karana rupena avasthitihi, karanata sthitihi. And drishtanta is given, vata bije vatasya iva. Like this vata vriksha is actually in vata bija. It is in the seed form. So not that once it has come out, then now at night it will go in bija avastha. Not that way. Before it comes out, it is in the seed form. And then after pralaya, it is gone to seed form. Or slightly differently, we can look at, let us say the plant is very small. Bija is there, plant is also there. And then after 1 year, plant has become big. So where did it come out from? So bija. So that avastha is called nirvikalpa avastha. Then when expression starts, then it is called savikalpa avastha. Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prang nirvikalpam. Punah means punah punah. Punar maya kalpita deshakala kalna. Again and again, maya kalpita deshakala srishti happens. Then again, it continues. That's why punaha is actually for punah punah, again and again. Vata bije vatasya iva sushuptihi abhidiyate. This is called sushupti. Tika. Atra ज्ञानानाम इति बहुवचनत्वात् स्थूल सूक्ष्मार्थ विषयकाणाम जागृत स्वप्नावस्था संबंधिनाम सर्वेषां ज्ञानानाम अभावो विवक्षितः. In the lakshana ज्ञानानाम उपसंहारे, सर्व प्रकार ज्ञान उपसंहार. So bahuvachanam is used, jnananam. So bahuvachanatvad sthula suksmartha vishaya sthula vishaya jnanam also is not there. Sukshma, sthula means ghata pata ityadi all, and sukshma means I don't have the manovrittis. Kamaha, sankalpa, vichikitsa, shraddha, dhriti, adhriti, hrihi, dhihi, bhihi, iti etat sarvam mana eva. All these vrittis, they are subsided in Sushupti. Jagrat Swapnavastha Sambandhinam Sarvesham Jnananam Abhav. In Jagrat also Kama, Sankalpa, Vichikitsa, etc. are not there. Swapna also, nothing. So, there na kanchana kamam kamayate na swapnam pashyati tat sushuptam. In Mandukya, in this way, the definition is given for Sushupti. Ajnanam abhavo vivakshitah. Tarhi वृत्तीनाम अभावे बुद्धे अपि अभाव स्यात् इति आशंका आह. Somebody says if buddhi vrittis are not there, buddhi also may not be there. Buddhi also must have gone. So it is said no. Buddhehe karanata sthiti. Buddhi has gone in karana avastha, means temporary suspension. Like if some vidyarthi in the olden days they used to do, अभी हमारे यहाँ तो we don't do this, but if some chhatra is there and he is not paying attention or somehow is not acting as a student should act, say stand outside, bahar khade raho, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then he will have some shoka. So, bulao usko andar. Now you can come in. So this is temporary suspension. Acharya doesn't want that this person should get out of the ashram itself and not come back. Some discipline is required, so then that person also knows that I cannot take anything for granted. If I do something, I'll be suspended. Like online students, you can get blocked. Once you are blocked, then you cannot do anything. So then you know that I have done something wrong and I need to be disciplined. Repeatedly, if this happens, that means there is something fundamentally wrong. पूरे क्लास में समझो किसी को हर तीसरे दिन बाहर खड़े रहो, हर तीसरे दिन बाहर खड़े रहो, तो सब लोग हैं, यू आर वेरी स्पेशल, तो आप तो विशिष्ट हो। क्यों? क्योंकि केवल आपके ऊपर ही ध्यान रखना पड़ता है। हाफ ऑफ द अटेंशन ऑफ आचार्य इज ऑलवेज ऑन यू, तो गड़बड़ गड़बड़ करते रहते हो, तो हाँ क्या करेंगे। कारणता स्थिति ही, कारणात्मना अज्ञानात्मना स्थिति ही अवस्थानम। कारण इज अज्ञानम, सो अज्ञानात्मना स्थिति है, अज्ञान रूप अवस्था। एंड व्हाट डज दैट मीन? पुनः बुद्धि उत्पादन योग्य वासनात्मना अवस्थानम इत्यर्थः। That buddhi actually can come back. It has gone in that state from where it can come back. This is true after in Sushupti also, in Mrityu also, and at the time of Laya also. For Ajnani, they will come back. Punaha buddhi utpadana yogya. Such vasanas are there. Vasanatmana avasthanam. So that vasana rupena avasthanam. Then it will come back. उपरत वृत्तिता बुद्धेः कारणात्मना अवस्थितिः सुषुप्तिरभिधीयते इत्यर्थः। This is a संग्रह वाक्य. All this whatever is said is summarized in this one line. Uparata vrittita, because there is uparata, uparati is there, all the upasamhara of indriyas have happened. Uparata vrittita buddhehe. So all buddhi vrittis have subsided and karanatmana avasthitihi, and it is in karana avastha. This is called sushupti. Jnananam upasamharo muktavapi. Sometimes people have this question: does jnani have sushupti or not? So here this is the line explaining. Muktavapi, in mukti avastha also, jnananam upasamharo bhavati. All jnanam will be subsided, he will have sushupti. Iti. So his buddhi also is going in karana avastha. Yes. Karana is ajnanam. Yes. That means he is mukta and he has ajnanam. So then we say it is lesha. It is avidya, lesha. Only that much part of ajnanam is remaining. Lesha does not mean it was so much. 10 किलो था, अभी केवल 5 ग्राम बच गया. Like little bit is remaining. Not that way. Only that ajnanam which is continuing the effects of ajnanam. Only that much sustenance for the effects is remaining. And that effect means this prarabdha rupa sharira, sthula sharira, and for that whatever is required in sukshma sharira. Because it still has the samarthya, ability to give bhoga for this jivan mukta. So to that extent, you will have to accept from laukika standpoint. From jnani standpoint, when he understands I am Brahma, then there is it. There is nothing else. So jnani does not have this idea that I still have avidya lesha and I still have this and that. Jnani doesn't think like this. His understanding is naiva kinchit karomiti. I am not doing anything. Yukto manyata tattvavit. He is a tattva jnani. While doing everything, his idea, understanding is I am not doing anything. Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprishan. While he is seeing, at that time itself he knows. Not that he goes through all the turmoil just like Ajnani, and at the end of the day or after 3 days he says, oh, that day I was Jnani. I was Brahma, that vritti was not there in me. Not like that. When it is happening, he knows this is not me. This is the difference between sadhaka and mukta. Sadhaka will always have afterthought, ki, but I should have remained Sakshi at that time, or I should have reminded myself that I am Brahma, this is not me. So sadhak thinks of this later. Jnani knows it at that time itself. Tavati ukte jagrat dashayam ativyapti hi. Now, in this way, when you do the lakshana, so somebody will say, in Jagrat Dasha, there is Ativyapti. Why? Because in Jagrat Avastha also, Buddhi is always in its Karana. Pataha. Where is Pata? In Tantu. Pata is in Tantu in the morning, afternoon, or evening, or night, all the time. So, Karya is always going to be in Karana. कार्यदशायाम अपि कार्यस्य कारण रूपेण अपि अवस्थानात् even when it is appearing as pata कार्यदशायाम अपि कार्यस्य कारण रूपेण अपि अवस्थानात् it is also there in karana rupa. So then in jagrat avastha also buddhi is in karana sharira. In all avastha it is in karana only. So it is said, but there is one difference. Ataha uktam jnananam upasamhare or upasamhara. Jnananam upasamhare. Jnananam upasamhare. In Jagrat, jnananam upasamhara is not there. Jnanam is continuously happening. Shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha jnanam is all the time there. So this is the bheda. So there is no ativyapti in Jagrat dasha. And atra anurupam drishtantam aha vata iti. Vata bije vatasyaiva. Vata vrikshasya vata bije avasthitihi is buddhehe karanatmana avasthitihi. Now, मूलम तदुभयाभिमानी आत्मा प्राज्ञः तदुभयाभिमान्यात्मा प्राज्ञः एतत्रयम् makarah. So akara was done, ukara was done. Now this is makara. Tad ubhaya abhimani. Tad ubhaya abhimani means
Karanavastha and Sushupti.
Karana sharira and sushupti avastha. Karana sharira and sushupti avastha abhimani is called prajna. So in your mind you can have a table. Sthula sharira and jagrat avastha abhimani Vishwa. Vishwa Virat you can put. Sukshma sharira swapnavastha ubhaya abhimani Taijasa or Hiranyagarbha. And Karana Sharira, that's, see, when he wants to say Ubhaya Abhimani, so before that he is going to explain what is this Ubhaya. So he explained Karana Sharira, he explained Sushupti Avastha. Now he says that Ubhaya Abhimani Atma is called Prajna. And Etat Trayam, so all three, Karana Sharira, Sushupti Avastha, and Tad Abhimani Chaitanya, Prajna. That Abhimani means Abhimani Chaitanya, Atma, Prajna. All three are called Makara. So now you have Akara, Ukara, Makara. So each should be taken. The whole idea is that in Om, everything is covered. And therefore, when I think of Om, Sthula Sharira of Atma, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira, Jagrat Swapna, Shushupti Avastha, and Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, and Samashti Vyashti, they are already put together in the beginning itself we saw. So the whole thing is covered in Om. And this Om is indicating Brahma. Om iti Brahma. Om iti idagam sarvam. All this is Brahma. Now let's see the shloka. Abhimani tayoryastu
Abhimani tayoyastu
ityabhidhiyate
Rajnya ityabhidhiyate
jagatkaranarupena
Jagatkaranarupena
jnatmanam vichintayet.
Rajnatmanam vichintayet Abhimani tayoryastu Rajnya ityabhidhiyate Jagatkaranarupena Rajnatmanam vichintayet
तयोहो अभिमानी अभिमानी तु प्राज्ञः इत्यभिधीयते. तयोहो कारण शरीर सुषुप्त्यवस्थयोः of these two, abhimani is called prajna. Given in Tika, tayoho karana sharira sushuptyavasthayoho. So when we are thinking based on shloka and the similar thoughts come to our mind as given by Tikakara, means we are walking together with the Tikakara. And I get some other idea and Tikakar writes something else, that means I am not in line with Tika, I am going somewhere else. So you can see, Tayoho, whatever is said there is our understanding. Karana Sharira Sushupti Avastayoho. Abhimani Prajna. This Abhimani is called Prajna. Prajna, two Vyutpattis are there. One is Prayana Agnya. Prajna. The one who does not know anything. This is Samanya Artha in Sushupti. Na kinchid avedisham. This is everybody's experience. I don't know anything. So who am I? I am Ajnani. And another vyutpatti is prakarshena janati iti prajnah. Prajnah eva prajnah. So there is a sutra for making this prajna shabda and pratyaya is done there. No, not ghai pratyaya to make prajna shabda. So why prajna is called janati sarvam janati? Because in sushupti all my samskaras of Jagrat are already kept. So that when I wake up, it is not that I am completely clean, wiped out of my jnanam. Next day morning, everything is available. I start functioning as if nothing happened. I have not forgotten anything. So he knows everything. And just as in Vyashti all samskaras are there, in Samashti also all samskaras, all vasanas of everybody is kept. No mingling of one jiva's karma and vasana with another jiva's karma and vasana. Everything is kept separately. Maharaj ji gives drishtanta like in a kalasha. If you put Ganga water, or any water, let's say milk is there, and you take that kalasha, put it in Ganga ji, and you take it out. Milk will go out, water will come in. But if it is closed, tightly and you put it in Ganga. And next day or after a couple of days also, if you take it out, it will still remain closed. What was inside is inside. What is outside is outside. So one person's samskaras don't go away just because there is sushupti or mrityu or even pralaya. All samskaras are kept. Dvitiya Pankti says, Jagat Karana Rupena Prajnatmanam Vichintayet. Jagat Karana Rupena. This Prajnatma is the Karanam of this Jagat. In this way, I have to think. Vichintayet. Means I have to do this thinking. Vidhi is given. Vidhiling. Vyashti Karana Sharirabhimaninam Prajnatmanam Samashti Maya Avachinna Ishwaratmana Chintayet. Like how it was said earlier, Vishwa you should think as Virat, Taijasa you should think as Hiranyagarbha, Prajna I should think as Ishvara. Vyashti Karana Sharira Abhimani is Prajna. Samashti Maya Avachinna is Ishvara. Prajnatmanam Ishwaratmana Chintayet Ityarthaha. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.